Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound, and I want to thank you for coming on to this video. All right, 2024. We've only just begun. This is going to be the year that a lot of you listening, hopefully, it's going to take my advice and run with it. I can lead the collective horses to the water, but I'm not going to make you drink it. We are going to talk about in this video the blueprint to turn $100 into $1,000, to turn that $1,000 into $10,000 in a very short period of time. And it starts here this month. So we're going to talk about a few of the methods that I personally use and how I leverage this to my advantage in order for you guys to take advantage of this and run with it. It's one of the most stable things you can do. The risk is minimal at best. You're either playing with house money or the deals are so incredibly cheap that you can't pass it up. I'm telling you, now might be a time to do it. Now, you guys know me. Typically, I don't do videos for financial advice. But if it's working for me, it's working for a bunch of other people in this hobby, in the industry, in coins, currency, things like that. I guarantee you it could happen to anyone else. Okay, you need the drive, you need the determination, and most importantly, you need to have the ability to kind of set your sights with your money into one path. What do I mean by that? All right, you come to a fork in the road. All right, you got to take the path where the money keeps working for you. All right, just because you win your first $1,000, flip factory or whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing. What if you earn your first $1,000 and all of these external things start happening? They kind of draw you in. You're like, hey, I made $1,000 just like that. Now I could pay the light bill. Now I could pay this or that. Now I could go and go to the clothing store and buy that fresh set of clothes, or going and getting the next pair of Nikes I love so much. It's a lot more than that. You have to be intentional. You got to keep that path going in one direction. Okay, the money, turning that $100 bill that you see here, taking this, making the profit, taking all the money and dumping it back in to the industry, back into the hobby, and you continuously recycle that money. But every time you make sales, every time you look at the end of the week and you're doing your bookkeeping, and you're checking out your net profits after all fees and things are said and done, you're going to find that $100, and as quickly as like that, is going to turn into $1,000. That's right, $1,000 in about 30 to 60 days. You can make this a reality, all right? And it's just going to continue to go up from there if and only if you let the money that you earn from your sales, they continue to work for you. All right. I've talked about a number of great success stories. A lot of people have this focus, this mentality, this drive to where they are seeing an ultimate goal and they're not letting all of these external forces get to them. Hey, buddy, you want to go to the casino and have fun, drink, and play some games? No, I can't do that because I have to make this business work. And it's something that I've talked about on numerous occasions over the years. All right, there's been a number of people that have taken the advice that I give them, and I really wasn't promising anything. All right, because what someone does with their money is their thing. Because once you deviate away from this money that you had set aside to start a business, and you begin to do things outside of the business, that's where things begin to falter. They fall through the cracks. And with that, a lot of failure. All right. There's a lot of fear of failure when it comes to starting out a business with very low fundage. That's why I'm saying $100 can make it work. In about 30 days, you can probably turn this into $500. Okay. You need to know how to manage that correctly. So that way you can see the growth, the potential in it. So we're going to talk about a few things that's right on eBay, that's right on the interweb, that people are doing today. And they are making a grip of money doing so. I came across this listing that sold yesterday. Or, yeah, it was yesterday, Friday. Today's Saturday. Jeez. Bong. All right. So we always talk about lots. I always pledge that this is a thing that you guys need to keep an eye out on, especially if they're being bid up organically like this one. There's a lot of, count them, 10 coins, all mid-errors. This is like a flipper's wet dream right here, especially when it only sells for $74. Even if you added tax and shipping in there, folks, which on this particular case, there's $5 in shipping, add a little tax in there. Let's say worst case scenario, you're at $85 to $87. All right, you take each and every single one of these coins because, again, the reason why that people sell in bulk is that they don't want to deal with having to sell each coin individually and having to do all the extra work. But when you hustle and you do the extra work, that's where more of it's going to come back to you financially. You're going to begin to see more of those dollar signs head your way. So we have a couple of broad strikes, off-center errors, full readable dates. We have a couple statehood quarters. You guys know my stance on statehood quarter, broad strikes, and off-center errors. If you take a look at all the coins, you did your research, you're going to find that a lot of these coins tend to sell at an average of $15 to $25. And if we got 10 of them here, guess what? You have taken that $80, $85 and probably doubled your money at this point just from this one lot. Now, I'm not telling you guys to take the coins and flip them back on eBay singularly as buy it now listings. That's where they have to sit there and marinate for a while. Maybe you'll have one sale here, one sale there, and things like that. This one sold way too cheap to the point that you could take each individual coin, pair them out in their own individual listings on the platform, and then sell them as a 5 or 7 day auction. And then you're going to realize that $15 to $25 sale price on a lot of these coins. And guess what? You're going to make a ton of money, all right? Just from this one little lonely lot, converting $80 to $160, $200. You just never know, all right? The potential is there. It's way too cheap. This is one of those things that you absolutely cannot fail unless you're really bad at taking photos or typing out the listing titles on these things. All right. If you don't know something, research it. Know exactly what these coins are, what type of errors they are. There's a lot of resources online. Errorref.com is a great one. So that way you know what you're getting here. And I would say it takes a minimal amount of education to get yourself started with these. Okay, so once you recognize something like this is a great opportunity. Buy lots, sell them singularly, respect the hustle and grind. Okay, you might be packing and shipping for an hour or two, because it's going to be a whole lot easier to ship out a lot than it is 10 individual packages, but that's okay. You're going to be smiling straight to the bank at the end of the day. So that's one option there. You guys have heard me talk about brand new 2024 coins. We are still in the honeymoon phase of these coins hitting circulation. We talked about this a lot here. 30 rolls, which equate to $15 face value in brand new 2024 Denver Mint bank wrapped penny rolls. $15 face. I went to the bank and got myself $15 face in pennies, just so I could turn around and sell for $265, as you see here. $15, turning it into $265, 36 bids. I talk about it same time every year, January, mid-January, end of January. Hey guys, go to the banks if you want the money bad enough, okay? Even if you're not going to flip and use the money to buy more inventory, so that way you can flip that stuff, just recognizing that you could do this so that way maybe you could pay a car payment or a bill that's not related to the business by itself speaks volumes. $265 off the $15. You guys know what $265 can buy you in this hobby today? Boom. GreatCollections.com. 1883 Carson City Morgan dollar. NGC graded mid-state 64. Look at the price. It sold for $265. $53, ladies and gentlemen. All right, which puts it firmly in that kind of like range of money that you just made off of $15. Off of $15 that you had spent. Guess what? You're going to buy this coin and then flip it for about $345, $350 and make a little extra money. So you're constantly finding ways to make money here and there and everywhere. There are a bunch of other coins that you could buy for $250 to $300. And it's a whole hell of a lot better than brand new 2024 Lincoln Cents. This is yet again another way of recognizing the trends, my friend, into kind of like that financial, roller coaster that continues to head up because it never goes down. It's the one that goes straight to the heavens and it's showering money. So when you look at things like this, you recognize and you compare what the money can buy you at the end of the day. This is one great example. $15 just bought that Morgan Carson City dollar, which is one of the most widely collectible coins on the face of the earth. Good luck with that. It happens all the time. This is going to be an opportunity for you to do so. And if you're lucky enough to have a bank teller or a bank period that orders a bunch of these, and you buy up a whole bunch of boxes, $25 per box face value, and you turn around and sell those boxes for $300, $300 between now and the first week of February, congratulations. You are currently winning at life. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're going to continue on making this hobby turn into a little bit more of a passion project from the business side of things. If you do things like this and you recognize it and you put that into your direction that you want to head down towards, man, I'm telling you, you could easily turn $100. $100 can buy you 4 boxes. Those 4 boxes can earn you $300 to $400 a box during this period. Now, if you wait too long, that window closes, you're probably going to only end up with $75 to $100 per box, which is completely and totally fine if you want to continue doing kind of like the low-hanging fruit, minimal profit type of stuff. Because what you ultimately want to do is expand your horizons. You want to buy more inventory. You want to buy the stuff that's more portable, easier to ship. They don't weigh 40 pounds like a penny box is. Recognize those trends when it happen. There's going to be plenty of them all throughout the year. Whether it's circulating coinage, whether it's new US Mint releases. Again, there is no shortage of opportunity out there for a lot of folks if they recognize it. And another thing, don't be afraid to go to coin shops. Don't be afraid to go to coin shows and recognize some graded coins that are great flippers. PCGS Generation 1 Rattlers are on fire in the market right now. It doesn't matter what kind of coin it is. It could be an okay marginal buffalo nickel or something in the holder. There is some desirability for these holders. Okay, this is what they look like right here. Okay, these are all Rattlers. See what I typed in? PCGS Rattler toned. I even put toning in there. Toning carries a huge premium, especially in these PCGS Gen 1 Rattlers. We have to consider the point in time when these were being graded, which is going to be the 1980s. They were a lot more strict. They conformed very heavily to the Sheldon grading standards. All right, so some would say that a lot of these coins are undergraded. And it doesn't matter how you do it here, okay? You can take these coins because the graded holders themselves are so collectible that you can take those and flip them. Let's say you found one at a coin show. I wish I have a few examples somewhere around here, but I have them like stashed away. But you can take some of these coins that maybe you had paid $75 to $100 for, turn around and flip them and double your money. Sell them for $150, $200 because of the holder in it. And God forbid they have a CAC green bean sticker on there, and then you paid under $100 for those coins. It doesn't matter what they are. You're going to be making a lot of money. Can you imagine going to a coin show with $1,000? You're going to wipe it out really quick because there's a lot of people selling these PCGS Gen 1 Rattlers, a lot of dealers who are very old school and don't really care about the adjusted premium off of these type of holders. They're going to turn around and sell them for $60, $75, $80, $100, $125, Coins that traditionally in those holders will sell for easily 2 to 3x that. All right. But that also involves you going to coin shops, traveling to shows, making it a part of your business. All right. Putting the money into it and then getting back what you want and need for it. So that way you can continuously refuel the machine that is your business and your bankroll. And if you play your cards right and you continue to hustle and grind like I do and a lot of other people do, you could easily convert 100 into 1,000 in less than 60 days. It's going to be really easy as it's a cakewalk. All right. And you can take that $1,000, convert it into 10K in 6 months. Very easy to do it. I could do it in my sleep. And take that 10K, convert it to $50,000 in 12 months. Because you're going to have a whole lot more inventory. You're going to have $10,000 in inventory that you're constantly filtering and selling. And again, it's recognizing those trends. You're going to recognize the coins that sell the hottest. Big, beefy Morgan dollars, Standing Liberty quarters, Walking Liberty half dollars, Mercury dimes, Buffalo nickels, Lincoln cents, you name it. Okay, these are all coins that are trending today. They're constantly being scooped up in the marketplace because of what they are. And you might as well take advantage of that. Again, there's oodles of these coins out in society today. A lot of people are not privy to the actual collector value when you combine the coin and the holder. Again, this is like a field day. And if you want it, then you take it, you grab it. And then that's it. You know, you're on easy street. And then at this stage, by the time you get here and you're spending this kind of money at a coin show where you're buying all this stuff for under $100, then you could go out, all right, and you could buy much bigger stuff. You could buy a coin for $200 that you could flip to $400. You could buy a $500 coin that you could flip to $1,000. And the more of those that you do, the more returns you're going to see. So I thought I'd take the time, if you guys are not doing this by now, all right, and you've been in the hobby for a while and you're just kind of stuck in neutral, whether you're concentrating too much on looking through pocket change, but not really, especially when you're trying to make it work financially to where you're going to make money to pay bills and do all the things. If you're not doing it by now, you've been in the hobby for 6 months to a year, and you don't recognize or hear it click in your subconscious, then, you know, it may not happen. And hopefully this video is going to be a spark plug that's going to energize and kickstart your fuel, your passion to the next level. The same way that I utilize eBay, I utilize Whatnot, I utilize Facebook. I'm constantly buying and selling all the time. You know, I'm buying something for $3, selling it for $20. You know, you got to recognize kind of like the short areas where people are underpricing their items. You come in, you swoop in, and then if you're a good promoter and you know how to pitch stuff, then you're going to do well, because you got to get these coins that you've paid so less for, you got to get them up to the market value. All right. And it's more than just sitting there holding the coin or taking a picture of it. You got to type some stuff in the eBay's description. You got to do some things to make it work. It's going to be work and hustle. But I'm telling you guys, when you can convert $100 into $50,000 in 365 days, it's a liberating feeling. But I know you guys can do it. So, yeah, jump on it. And then you could be one of the dozens of people that are selling these things for massive, massive gains. Whew. Amazing. See how big these coins are? Price-wise? There's a lot of coins over $1,000. And you just have to feel envious that, you know, you could be in this position. You could be in this jet stream of fun, because this is all fun. All right, it can be a hobby, it can be fun, and this is one of the ways that you could capitalize again on these trends to help make it work. All right, you know, sometimes it's not all about making money, but for some people that really want to crank this and give up their 8 to 5 job and do something that's meaningful and fun, and they enjoy the hobby, then this is, ladies and gentlemen, a true area where you could insert in and do the thing. All right. So that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I've never been more passionate about the hobby that I am today, and that's why I'm so excited to share all this information with you. It's a brand new year, brand new coins, brand new perspectives, and the coin market is flooded with millions of dollars. You might as well get your share of that as well. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Best of luck. If you have any questions, post them below, and I'll see about answering them when I can. And go get them. I'll see you guys later.